Thai people use it a lot, but many Japanese people barely use it at all and end up letting it expire. Did you know there's a point system like that?
That's AIS Points. Actually, until I made this video, I had no idea how many points I'd built up myself. A friend told me that Thai people use these points regularly in daily life. Meanwhile, a lot of us Japanese never even notice they exist, and by the time we do, they've already expired.
I've been using AIS services, including AIS Fiber, for a long time, but honestly, I never really felt like I was earning points at all. They build up automatically every time you pay your bill, so unless you're paying attention, you can easily miss them completely. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to use AIS Points based on my own hands-on experience. Once you know how it works, it's really not complicated at all.
First, let's check how to see your point balance. Open the myAIS app's home screen, and you'll see your current point count displayed in pink, right next to your phone number. In my case, it was 156 points, and 72 of those were shown as close to expiring.
On the actual screen, it's shown right here in pink.
Tapping on your points takes you to a screen where you can check your history and upcoming expirations. The History tab shows a list of when you earned points and when you used them. The other tab, Expiring Points, shows exactly how many points are set to expire and when, so it's a good habit to check this regularly. In my case, 72 points were set to expire at the end of March 2028, and another 42 points at the end of June 2028. Points are valid for anywhere from 24 to 27 months from when they're issued, so they actually last longer than you might expect. That said, if you're not paying attention, they can disappear before you know it, so I'd recommend making it a habit to open the app at least once a month.
On the actual screen, you can check this from the tab called Expiring Points.
Next, let's talk about how you can use your points. Looking through the app's list, you'll find everything from restaurants and food shops to discounts at hospitals and even on insurance premiums, a much wider range of categories than I expected. That said, the list just shows store names one after another, so I remember thinking it looked like it'd be a hassle to find the specific category I was looking for.
But then I noticed a small filter icon in the top right corner of the screen. When I tapped it, I found you could actually narrow things down by category: food, shopping, entertainment, and more. Tapping the icon in the top right opens a screen like this, called Filters. Under the Category section, there was a whole row of genre options: food, shopping, entertain, and more. There's also a way to use your points like cash. It lets you apply points directly toward payments at partner stores at a rate of 4 points per 1 baht. That said, compared to the other method I'll explain later, this is actually a pretty poor deal.
Now, let's take a look at the actual redemption process I went through myself. From the screen showing points that are close to expiring, I moved on to the list of partner stores. Here, you can see a list of stores, and you can also narrow it down by the number of points required. From that list, I chose Pepper Lunch.
The store's detail page shows information like the campaign period and any excluded locations. There were several different reward patterns to choose from, and the one I picked was a set of pork pepper rice, miso soup, and iced green tea, normally 232 baht, brought down to 169 baht.
Pressing the Redeem button brings up a confirmation screen. One thing to watch out for here: once you confirm, you have to use the code within 10 minutes. After confirming, you'll be asked to enter your myAIS PIN. Once you enter your 6-digit PIN, the redemption code is finally issued.
The code is displayed in 3 formats: a number code, a barcode, and a QR code, so you can choose whichever matches the store's register system. After that, all you have to do is tell or show the code to the staff. In my case, I had them enter the number code at the register. Sure enough, the total was reduced right there to 169 baht.
On the actual screen, you tap the Points display. Then go to the Expiring Points tab, where you can see the full list of rewards close to expiring. Scrolling down the list, I found Pepper Lunch. Tapping it brings up the rewards detail screen. After checking the details, you tap Redeem. Then press Confirm, which takes you to a PIN entry screen for identity verification. All that's left is to show the issued code to the staff.
Honestly, it was a surprisingly great deal. That said, actually using it did reveal one inconvenience. Finding stores where you can actually use your points takes some effort. It would be easy if stores had a sign saying AIS Points accepted here, but in reality, you almost never see that kind of signage. You can narrow things down by category, but there's no way to search by area or location. So if you already have a favorite spot, you can just check whether it's an AIS partner store. But if you're trying to find somewhere new, you'll need to pick a category and then scroll through the list from the top.
By the way, if you find searching for stores too much of a hassle, there's also an online option, Lazada. It lets you get a 40 baht discount on eligible items for just 1 point, as long as your purchase is 349 baht or more. Since it's entirely online, there's no store hunting involved at all.
Here's an interesting number for you. The real value of AIS points changes dramatically depending on how you use them. If you use them like cash, it's 4 points per baht, meaning each point is worth only about 0.25 baht. But with Lazada, 1 point gets you 40 baht off, and at Pepper Lunch, where I redeemed mine, 1 point was worth roughly 63 baht in savings. So even though it's the same single point, the value can differ by anywhere from 150 to 250 times, depending on how you use it.
So why does AIS invest so much in this point system? There are a few likely reasons. It creates a psychological effect where canceling your contract midway, while points are still accumulating, feels like a loss, which encourages people to stay subscribed. AIS also has a customer base of 49 million people, so partner stores benefit from the customer traffic that brings, while AIS benefits from the business partnerships with those stores. In other words, behind the great deal we feel as users, there's a system carefully designed to benefit both AIS and its partner stores.
Even so, the fact remains that I got a satisfying meal for 169 baht. If you understand how the system works and use it wisely, I think it's a system that can genuinely save you money in everyday life. To sum up what we covered today, first, check your point balance and expiration dates in the app. Next, either search the partner store list for somewhere near you, or if that feels like too much trouble, use an online option like Lazada. And remember that the same single point can be worth very different amounts depending on where you redeem it. Just keeping these 3 things in mind should help you take advantage of savings you might have been missing out on until now. So go ahead and open the myAIS app to check your own point balance. You might just find that you too have points quietly piling up without you realizing it.